everybody, man? It's your guy, Nick Frazier from the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. We got a full crew with us tonight. Y'all ready? We talking about this, man. The Iron Bowl of schedules. We talking about it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You know what's coming up. Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Let's go.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
You are now tuned in to Water Cooler Talks, covering everything you love about college football, especially everything going down in the SEC Conference. So, if you love college football, you need to lock in. And now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, man, welcome around the water cooler with us tonight, man. As always, man, my name is Nick Frazier, and we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us around the water cooler tonight, man. As always, before we get started, man, make sure you follow us on Facebook at Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23. Follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23. Follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23. And of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube. Man, we appreciate y'all so much. And shout out to the one, Mr. Eugene Asante, for the drop. I know y'all probably like, how he on the show and he had the NFL Combine right now running a 4.48. But hey, man. Woo! Eugene Asante, man, we appreciate you for the drop there, my guy, man. We got a crew in here with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. We're gonna go ahead and introduce them first. Let's introduce the op first. We're gonna introduce the op first, but I got him. We're gonna introduce the op, but I got him. Here's our guy. It's like our brother, but he on the other team. He on the other team. Ladies and gentlemen, from Tight Sports, an Alabama football megacast, the one and only Tight. What's going on, Tight?
Yeah! I'm going through a rock and roll phase right now. I'm a little old for it, but I'm in the hair bands. You know, I wouldn't let me in the hair bands for obvious reasons. Some of you know what I'm talking about. But I've been listening to Bon Jovi and Guns N' Metal and Metallica. Roll Tide, y'all. Roll Tide.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man himself from Auburn Addicts, the one, the only, DC Wood. What's going on, DC?
Bro, why you even let me come after that dude, man? Just don't introduce me after him no more, man. Please. Appreciate y'all letting me come on the show, man. Appreciate it, man.
And of course, the fan favorite, everybody. They have nicknamed him Auburn Tez. What's going on, Tez? How you feeling, man?
Feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good. Ty, I got a question. What were you listening to before, man?
Before that? Incognito on Pandora for like the last, I think, 376 hours.
Jesus Christ.
I want y'all to check out my new sign. I don't know if y'all can read it.
Hold on, let's put it up and see.
I see it already.
Today it says,
You please.
You please.
You please. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen. I like it. That's what's up.
Hey, I sent one of those to Coach the Boy, man. He need one of those.
That's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us around the water cooler. As always, everybody in the chat, we thank y'all so much for rocking with us here, man. JT, I got to get the quote of the day in for JT, man. Sure, I like to beat Tennessee and Oklahoma. Don't get me wrong, but nothing matters more than beating that Cal College on the other side of the state. My version.
Paraphrasing now, the great Bear Bryant.
That's what I'm talking about, JT. That's what I'm talking about. JT, man, in this thing. Oh, he also came with a second quote today. He came with a second quote today. Chris Davis. He takes it from the back of the end zone. He'll run it out to the 10, the 15, the 20, to the 25, the 30, the 35, 40, 45. There goes Davis. Oh my God. Auburn's going to run it all the way. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win. I can't just had to go that way, man. Shout out to JT, man. JT.
That's real nice.
You want to make tight?
That's real nice. That's real nice. I like that.
She's gonna make tight lead the show. Oh man, hey you dad, what's going on, Auburn dad? What's going on, man? Hope everything's going good with you, man. I got King Richard in the building. What's going on, King Richard, man? I hope you're feeling all right today, my guy. Hope everything is going good with you, man. The Huggy Beard himself, the legend of Sweet Sugar Bear Williams. is rocking with us around the water cooler tonight, man. My God, what's up? What is going on, man? He's saying what's up to everybody, man.
Yeah, Huggy.
He go to comment right now. He said, War Eagle, Nick, DC, and Tez, and also high to tight.
That's right. Respect my Bama fandom.
Here's what it is, man. Hey, you TJ. Said tight is hilarious, man. That's what he's saying, bro. What's up? What's up, fellas? What's up, man? We hope everybody's doing well tonight. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us around the water cooler as always, man. Rodney Williamson. What's up? What's up from Bruton? What's going on, man? I hope you're feeling all right tonight, man. Everything going good, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. But before we get into it, man, make sure you check out the video on YouTube, man. We put out a video today, man. The best O-line in the country or the SEC. If you see this thumbnail, man, go check out that video, man. I enjoy doing these. There will not be a video tomorrow. So the way the schedule will be, it will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. We'll put out videos. No videos on Fridays and then a video on Saturday. So for those videos, but we still doing Monday through Friday for the live shows. So the live shows is still Monday through Friday, but the videos that come out will be Monday through Thursday. No videos on Friday and then a video on Saturday morning. So
that work, putting in that work.
Go check out this video, man. It's talking about Auburn. Auburn potentially having the best offensive line in the SEC, potentially the country. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out, man. Go check it out. Let's go ahead and get into it, fellas, man. All right, man. As you can tell from the thumbnail, man, Iron Bowl of schedule. So tonight, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at Alabama's schedule. We're gonna take a look at Auburn's schedule, and we're gonna go in depth, game by game. And we're gonna compare these schedules to see which team has the toughest schedule, and which team is more likely to have a winning record this coming up season.
Probably Alabama.
Are y'all ready?
Let's get it.
Y'all ready? Let's start out with the guest. Alabama Crimson Tide. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Alabama Crimson Tide has a schedule coming in this year. 2025 schedules looks, I don't know. We'll see what's going on, man. But tight, since you are the Alabama fan here tonight, I want you to tell us how you feel about this schedule overall so far.
Hold on. DC Tez, get the commissioner on the phone. This is ridiculous.
How tight? How's it ridiculous? How's it ridiculous tight?
Hold on, man. Hold on. For real. Slow down, for real. You got Georgia, Vanderbilt, Missouri don't have no quarterback yet. Tennessee. Hey, man. That got to be the hardest schedule in the country. God.
What?
That got to be the hardest schedule. I'm looking it up right now.
You talking about the one that's on the screen?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. The one on the screen is the hardest schedule in the country.
That got to be the hardest schedule in the country.
Man, man, for real though, that Tennessee, Carolina, LSU, Oklahoma back to back is
that stretch is tough.
Then we got that high school right before Auburn. Boy. Man, gone.
How is that? How is Tennessee tough when Tennessee lost a lot? Tennessee ain't gonna be the same.
They beat Alabama last year.
Yeah, but we not talking about last year. We talking about this year though. You gotta look at what they got
Alabama
coming
lost
this
a lot
year.
too. Alabama
lost a lot too. Yeah, thank you, DZ. Y'all tripping.
He's not tough. I think South Carolina gonna be tough. I think LSU gonna be tough because LSU got a good quarterback in Garrett Nussmeier. But I mean, Tennessee, come on, bro. Come on.
Got to be out your mind.
Y'all should beat Tennessee this year. Alabama should beat Tennessee this year.
How though? Alabama breaking in a new quarterback. How?
Hey, I'm just saying Alabama should beat Tennessee this year. Tennessee lost a lot on the defensive line, man. Tennessee lost a lot in the secondary, man. Tennessee got a lot that they lost, man. I think they lost a lot more than what Alabama did.
The reason I agreed to be here because you don't be capping. Stop the cap.
I'm not capping. But I'm not capping though.
I can't be down there with some of these other Auburn fans. It's like stop the cap. You cap.
Come on, man. Alabama lost a lot too. They lost their quarterback, all their receivers.
We don't know what Caleb DeBoer gonna do. Have you heard what Coach Shepard is doing over here on the TV show? Were they recapping the 2024 season? For some reason, I refuse to watch one episode of this thing. They tripping, man. I got a wide receiver coach done ran 7 people off the whole team. And he kept his job.
You talking about Alabama?
That was 28% of our transfers came out of wide receiver. Coach Shepard. Oh man, we got a problem. Florida State I think we should win, but just as much as they were sorry, they could be great. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or good enough to be Alabama.
Oh, Gus is the OC
Gus,
again.
man. Well,
There you go.
Gus is just concentrating on offense.
Yeah.
Just
man,
concentrate.
This ought to be interesting. Yeah.
Like concentrate,
Come
just like a cat, just
This ought to be interesting, man.
like that.
Ought to be interesting.
ULM, you get a little break. Now with that Wisconsin, that dude was building his program up. The guy that left Cincinnati, he was up there. He taking L's. But he's putting his thing together. But he did take Cincinnati somewhere they never went before. So I expect him to do better at Wisconsin. So that's kind of an iffy game. They may at least end up in the top 25 at the end of the year if they're not there now.
Mhm.
Georgia, you already know. Diego Pavia over there. What he's Diego Pavia doing like what? This is his 7th year of college football. He know what he doing.
He's,
Like I said,
up there.
Brady Cook is gone, but
They got
I remember the guy that was the backup was not bad.
Nah, they Missouri brought the transfer in from Penn State. Bria, what's his last name?
There you go. I didn't even know about I forget about that whole
What's his name?
shell game. Like we ain't got no quarterback. Yes, we do. It's like the Tennessee. Oh, man, don't nobody want to see South Carolina coming up, man.
Oh, I agree with you there. I think
don't nobody want to see South Carolina. I said it after the like I don't want to do this next year. You know what I'm saying? I don't nobody want to see South Carolina like it ain't. That's not you don't even pencil them in as a used to pencil them in as a win. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Them days are gone for them. LSU, we playing at home?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll probably lose that game. Home team used to lose that game. Alabama's probably gonna still catch 2 to make it into the playoffs, but I just don't know where they're gonna come from.
Boy, y'all 2. That's it.
Yeah, okay, we're going to playoffs.
Oh, Jesus,
I'm saying it today.
bro.
Playoffs.
That's 2.
We may experience the same fate as SMU or something, but we're going to playoffs.
My goodness, man.
Mm.
My goodness.
All right, okay, tight. So how you feel about let's go game by game. How you feel about Florida State right now?
Win.
All right, ULM.
Should win.
All right, Wisconsin at home. Y'all beat Wisconsin like 42-10 last year at Wisconsin. So how you feel about Wisconsin this year?
All they had to do was get their quarterback. We should win that game. Their quarterback was awful after the first quarter.
Okay.
He got hurt
We-
though. He got hurt.
We tried to break his back, but it's like if they had pulled him, I think it would have been a close game. I just watching, I was like, why is he still out here? Georgia, Georgia lost. They lost that magic arm and Beck.
Gunner Stockton coming back. Everybody seemed to be on the Gunner Stockton train.
But when have they never been like? Okay, we know Alabama fans have questioned their quarterbacks in the past. Like, who is Jay Coker? You gonna let Jalen start? Hurts. I mean, then everybody wanted to, run Miro out of town. 2 years ago. When is Georgia last time they said, I don't know about that? Georgia fans always love their quarterback.
That is very true.
Like, when did they say, like, I don't know, Fields? No, they get on board.
I'm waiting for the schedule to get tough.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a tough schedule because of the nature of the teams are going to come with their best game. And this is when it tightens up. We don't know what Vanderbilt doing. They're going to go out and get some more PhD candidates to put on their offensive line.
Now, I will say this. Vanderbilt lost a lot in the portal.
Yeah. They got to get a lot.
They got to get a lot back.
They got to get a lot back. And I think help me, DC. Drink. That coach out there at Mizzou is a good coach.
Yeah.
All right, so you going? So are you going Georgia win or loss at Georgia?
At Georgia, did we play at Georgia? We played at Georgia last year, right?
No, Georgia came to y'all last year.
Oh yeah, and we surprisingly won that game, and I say that because that was a game I called a loss last year.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say win this year, we'll probably lose. So I do that. I'll say we're gonna win, but knowing in my mind we'll probably lose. That quarterback situation, I gotta look at it first. Do they have a dog day this year?
They do have a day game.
I have to look around, see, make sure dude ball ain't fluttering or nothing like that. I don't know. That quarterback is gonna be key. They lost a lot in the last 2 years, but maybe that year they really build back up.
Okay. It sounds like it sounds like you want to say loss. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
I do because they come into town. They beat us, and they have a habit of beating us over there too.
I'm gonna put you down for a loss.
Yeah, I'll take a loss on that one.
All right, what about
we're gonna lose too? We're gonna beat Vanderbilt, but it's gonna be like a struggle.
struggle win? Okay.
Maybe even, but a struggle. No, not a struggle win. You struggle win against a bad team. This is gonna be a struggle because I think they're gonna be a better team, but we should win. Missouri, we're gonna win that game, but I'm not necessarily sure how. I just think it's gonna be a quarterback that's just still cutting his teeth in the SEC. And then when you get Tennessee, they coming to see us. Nico will be better. I think we could have, out of all the teams we lost to, believe it or not, that was the only game you look at and say, man, we could have won that game. That's the only one. Oklahoma wasn't gonna happen. Diego did them dirty. Tennessee was on the game and say, man, we had done this, that, and the other. Not maybe not throwing the ball 44 times. I don't care who was the quarterback. You could have brought back Joe Namath. He shouldn't have threw the ball 44 times against Tennessee. So if with Slick out of the way, Ryan Grubb getting there and make some sensible calls, I think we can take Tennessee on.
Okay, got it as a win. South Carolina.
That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. I still think we take them down though, because they still young overall. Man, you crazy.
They was a fumble away from beating y'all last year at Alabama.
Yeah, but a lot of that, that Slick Sheridan was nasty, man. That he got some slickness. And some people say Milroe. I say 20-some% Milroe, but there's a lot of slick on that. It's a lot of 60-65% slick up there calling 5 different quarterback runs over and over and over and over again. Had no imagination.
He's still in the building though.
Yeah, with he's a quarterback coach, which means he's basically in an internship program. Well, he's the highest paid intern in the nation.
Okay. All right, cool. All right.
He's the highest paid. Hey, you know what though? Ryan Grubb is to me what I'm hearing, because he's Caleb DeBoer's anger translator. I can see him walking over to Slick, and I'm not saying what he gonna do. He gonna walk over there. Next thing you know, Slick is holding his throat like. That dude pretty rowdy, man. I mean, I don't think he's gonna have much input into this whole. I don't think he's gonna have much input into the development of the game plan, along with Coach Shepard. I don't want him talking no more in the big meetings. Let him talk to the kids, I guess.
Okay.
LSU
got Garrett Nussmeier coming back. Don't know what the defense is gonna look like, but
they lost their tackle. They lost 2 tackles, didn't they?
They did.
They got rid of a receiver. It's just, man, I think
losing Will Compton.
This is a make or break year for Brian Kelly.
It is very true.
I think they don't want him down there anymore. They sick of him. He lost Underwood, sorta. He sort of lost Underwood because he sort of lost Underwood. I don't know. But I think what it was, he was really putting a lot of faith that he was going to get him and how he's going to turn things around. Now they said, since you didn't get him, what are you going to do now? I mean, Nussmeier still a gunslinger. I think our defense will be able to heat him up. That's at home. We do lose that game to LSU. I'll be honest with you. I think Alabama's going to have a letdown at the end of the season and still go to the playoffs.
So are you saying they lose to LSU in Oklahoma?
I said the end of the season.
Okay, so I got you.
So we know they lose to Auburn. So.
I said end, like not ends of the season. I said the end of the season.
Yeah.
Oh no, he put it in orange already.
Yeah, we put it in orange already.
Yeah. I think that's going to be a difficult game. I think if going off what people say about, okay, I know people get better when they come to Alabama, but Caleb DeBoer has had a history, as we've seen, that he loses them unexpected games. And if it's any game you lose, it's probably that game, especially if you got to go to the doggone, if you can still go to the playoffs. Out of everybody up here, Oklahoma, I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to be trash until somebody show the way, because they coach just don't have no imagination.
Venables calling the defense again this year. Ben Arbuckle, John Mateer. They coming in. I don't think all 5 wide receivers going to be hurt like they were last year.
I'm not worried about my defense as much as I worry about the offense right now. What are they going to call? Are they going to be dominant? Will I be able to come back in here after the Georgia game and be like, no, I changed everything. We're going undefeated for the rest of the season. I don't know because I haven't seen what Grubb's going to do. Is it going to work? Is he the magic piece that makes this thing really pop like it was supposed to last year? Because everybody said he's our third choice at offensive coordinator, but we're not going to make a change. Now we made a change. Is that going to be the secret sauce that gets us to the playoffs in a dominant fashion?
No.
But I still say 10-2. I'll take an L against Auburn and go to the playoffs. I know most people won't. I will.
All right. So you got to win against LSU and Oklahoma. Wow.
Oh, yeah. I have no respect for Oklahoma, even though they power drive us in the ground last year.
DC,
we got to get disrespect with them.
DC Tez, quickly, what y'all think?
This schedule, let me see. It's real quick. I think that Florida State game is a lot tougher than you're giving it credit for. At Florida State, Gus Malzahn, I'm not saying that y'all lose that game, but it's probably going to be pretty close. A lot more closer than the fan base wants it to be. I watched Wisconsin run the ball up and down the field on y'all last year. I think maybe y'all get a little bit better defensively in the middle. Even though y'all didn't recruit no interior defensive lineman, which is crazy.
Tez, please don't bring that up. Please don't bring that up, man, because that don't matter. But go ahead, Tez. Tight say that don't matter, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. But I still think y'all come out that game with a win. See, at Georgia, I'm gonna give y'all an L on that. I'm gonna give you an L on that. Just because I think that Georgia is gonna be Georgia. And to your point, Tight, the Georgia fans always have faith in their quarterback. Even though we've seen this guy not look that good, we saw him in the playoffs. He didn't look that good. We've also seen them win with mediocre quarterbacks before. So I think they win that game at home. Vanderbilt, a tough game. I still think y'all win it. It's interesting, though, the way y'all schedule set up. Is that going to be homecoming? If that's homecoming, then that may change my tune a little bit.
I have to look that up.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it. It's either got to be Vanderbilt, LSU, somewhere around. Yeah, just how the schedule shape up. Unless you have a second week of the season. But anyway, you got.
Oh, they got it's Auburn homecoming. No, I was playing.
Nah, they don't have that. You got Missouri. At Missouri, I am going to say an L.
What?
Yeah, I think you lose at Missouri.
They lost so much offense this year.
I lost a lot.
They did. They
lost so much offense.
I think Drinkwitz is a good coach. I think this is a road game after 2 very physical games in Georgia and Vanderbilt. I think this is a trap game written all over it because you're looking ahead to Tennessee and South Carolina. What you got ahead? Look ahead. Missouri is one of those teams that can sneak up and put 35, 40 points on you. I think that's what they do. Hand y'all an L there.
Oklahoma's homecoming.
Okay. Really?
Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
Okay.
Straight payback.
Okay. So I got y'all winning against Tennessee. South Carolina game is going to be interesting on the road. I want to pick South Carolina, but I think y'all find a way to win that game. The LSU game is going to be tough. I think y'all win that game. And Oklahoma for homecoming.
Yeah.
In y'all's building.
Yeah. Against Dwayne from What's Happening.
Listen, I watched that team take y'all to the woodshed.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man.
I watched them take y'all to the woodshed.
Defensive letdown of the year right there. That was crazy.
With half of their offensive roster on the bench. So I don't think Venables has to deal with that this year. I think Venables has a pretty good season at Oklahoma this season, by the way. So I'm picking y'all to lose that game.
Oh, man.
Eastern Illinois, I don't know. Y'all might look ahead to Auburn, so we don't know what's gonna happen there. It's a toss-up. I think y'all narrowly pull it out. It's gonna be suspenseful. And then of course I got y'all losing the Iron Bowl. So I got y'all four-loss team with losses coming to Georgia, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Auburn.
DC.
Man, I got them losing on the road to Georgia.
Okay.
Losing to Tennessee.
That's 2.
Back-to-back South Carolina lost.
That's 3.
They panicking, and man, I'm in the Iron Bowl.
DC has Alabama going 8-4 this year, ladies and gentlemen. A regression from last year.
Clip that in the back. I need y'all to clip that.
I like it.
I like it
before the season.
Tez, how many did you have?
I tried to tell you before the season.
Tez had 3.
No, I had 8-4.
You got 8-4 too, Tez?
Yeah, I had Georgia, Missouri.
Georgia, Missouri.
Clip that in the back.
Man,
clip that. Oh,
that dude, that Tennessee, South Carolina, LSU, Oklahoma, bro, that back end that's rough.
That's a stretch.
That's rough, man.
That's crazy.
Good Lord,
that is crazy.
I just need to. I'm gonna need y'all to send me. I'm not y'all. You gotta put something on this. I'm not sure about no 8-4. It's too early though. I'm not even gonna try not locking that in. I'm not locking that in right now.
All right, I like it, man. I like it. Hey,
I know y'all like it.
Hey,
I know y'all like it.
Recap. Tight has Alabama going 10-2.
10-2.
Alabama Football Maker Cast. DC and Tez has Alabama going 8-4 with losses to Georgia, Missouri, South Carolina.
You from Jordan?
I like it. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
That was great. My game is complete.
We're gonna go ahead and take a break right here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back after messages.
Yeah, Tez DC gotta go keep drinking.
You don't out your seats. It's halftime.
Do you want to feel like a star? Then go to Hollywood Media and you'll be shining. From sports interviews, athletic highlight tapes, athletic photography, Hollywood Media will make you the star of all stars. Feel like a star on the most important days of your life. From college graduation to saying I do to your forever person. Let Hollywood Media make your event star-studded. Subscribe and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood.
Yo, man, shout out to I got DJ, man. Day one support of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. DJ, you want to feel like a star? You want your memories to last forever? Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY. And follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's, man. Day one support of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. We appreciate it so much for rocking with us here, man. Thank you so much. And as always, go support the people that support the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to him, man. Let's take a look at the comments before we move on. Here, King Richard comes in and says, man, oh, they went down to Bayou LaBatre last night. If y'all don't know, this is Mobile County. This is Mobile County. They won 6-5. So shout out to King Richard and his daughter softball team. They won 6-5, but I know y'all definitely got ate up by them swamp bugs down there, bro. It ain't nothing but wetlands down there in Bayou LaBatre. Understand that. Rodney Williamson, yes, sir. What's up, my guy? He said, y'all gotta check out the movie Touchback. Okay, I gotta go check that out. Shout out to Rodney Williamson for that, man. Robert Smith comes in and says, man, easy scheduling for Bama, LSU, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia. If you split those games, 10-2. So Robert with you, he with you tight. He saying 10-2. All right, then. It's not a quote, but how's this? Weave a circle around thrice and close your eyes with holy dread. For he on the honeydew hath fed and drank the milk of paradise. I think that's the legend of Sweet Sugarbat Williams with that one. But shout out to our guy, Huggy Beard with that, man. It is what it is, bro. We appreciate you so much for rocking with us here, man. Let's see. King Richard comes in and said, man, if LSU doesn't bring back their traditional defense, Kelly will be on his way out of Louisiana. I gotta agree with you on that one, man. I think this is a make or break year for Brian Kelly there, man. PhD is in the chat. She's saying roll tide tight. She ain't see nobody else, but shout out to PhD. What's up,
Right.
PhD, man? We appreciate you so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler. As always, man, we thank you so much. Fellas, before we move into the second half of the show, man, I wanted to get y'all opinion quickly on something here, man. Ross Dellinger put out a report today stating that the Big 12 is now looking to get a capital investment from some private equity firms that
There
will
you go.
give money to Big 12 teams. Quickly, what are y'all thoughts on that?
Saw it coming months ago, right, DC?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Money gonna come in.
It's
The
probably
people-
smart on the big on their
Yeah.
part as
They
a
trying
company.
to these other two people, us and the other conference, trying to destroy them.
But look though, man, if they start that, man, if they start capital investment, can you imagine if the SEC and Big Ten start capital investment? It's like, bro, it's just gonna keep going. It's
Well, just
like can you imagine the capital investment coming to the SEC, bro? They don't want to start that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know.
Right.
I actually expect somebody with some real money, Google like money, to buy that Pac-10 name.
Thank you, Tyke. Exactly.
Say you, and you
Yep.
on that side of the Mississippi and build them back because there's money in that name.
Yep.
That's
I
why
agree with
Big Sky, or what's it called? Big Sky or some Big West, Mountain West was trying to buy the name. That was like, because it has value.
I agree with Tyke in that situation. I agree with Tyke. I
There's a lot
wholeheartedly
of money out there in Silicon Valley. I mean, a lot of money we don't even think about.
I wholeheartedly agree with Tyke there, man.
What's that do for the product?
I mean the name itself. If you say Pac-12, what's the first thing you think about? The fifth power conference. When you think of the Mountain West, you think
they can put it on YouTube.
Exactly. Which is what I said. Maybe the group of five should have decided to do is to separate and just go to YouTube and try to get a deal through YouTube. You know,
with group 5, man. Yeah, just get you just.
So with the SEC and the Big Ten doing what they're doing, do you want to watch the 5th Power 5 conference?
People don't like us.
They don't like the SEC.
Yeah,
but they watch us though.
They watch us.
Right.
Yeah, we provide entertainment. It's the best football you're gonna see is gonna be Big Ten, SEC football.
But and then thinking about college football is turning more and more into pro. And like you ever seen those games, those North Dakota State games, South, those folks, it's a different type of spirit that they take out there. I see that same kind of spirit growing when it comes to a Fresno, when it comes to some of these Power 5, group of 5 people. I mean, they just watch their team and go watch NFL or not and just go home.
Yep. Hey, this conversation can go on for a while, but we got to move on to the second half of the show. We'll have to come back and do that conversation at another time. But before we move on, King Richard came in and said Bama will be 8-4 this year. That's what he said.
Smart man, King Richard.
Humble soul with the War Eagle. What's going on, Humble soul? King Richard said DC mic is really low. Is it?
Because he's scared. Oh,
my mic still low.
Nah, it sounds good to us.
Right.
It's a little low.
It's a little low. Okay, I'll just scream then.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Robert Smith,
Like, what I be doing?
Robert Smith comes in and said, "Man, college sports is minor league to pro sports. No fun anymore. It's all about the money. Everyone wants to be a star like Hollywood." I mean, here's my rebuttal to this this question right here. College football has always been a business. It's just the fact now that that players are getting paid. The business side is being exposed even more. But college football has always been a business. And the thing about it is a lot of people got rich off of college football too. A lot of people. But now that players are finally starting to get their revenue, getting a split of the revenue of what college football has been producing for the past 20 years since the BCS division, now it's becoming a problem. And I feel like people feel like there's a problem to it. Yeah, there's a problem with the system and the logistics of it, but overall, I'm okay with players.
It's just a shock to this system. They get used to it.
Yeah, agree.
It's a shock to the system. It's just like being a Pittsburgh still a fan and not realizing we're not going to the Super Bowl every year. What do you mean? What do you mean they leaving? They leaving? That's what they was doing in 1981. It was like, what you mean he leaving? Louis Slips is a Steeler. No, Louis Slips is gone.
All right, fellas, let's go ahead. Let's get to the second half of the show, man. Let's get to the good guys. The good guys.
Yeah.
About to go through this schedule right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all want to pray first?
Right now.
Y'all want to pray first?
Auburn football.
Y'all
schedule. Here we go.
Fire, Pete.
And Auburn starts out the year with a schedule with at Baylor, Ball State, South Alabama, Oklahoma, at Texas A&M, Georgia.
Y'all in the SEC?
Yeah, we in the SEC.
Oh,
Missouri,
Baylor.
at Arkansas, Kentucky, at Vanderbilt, Mercer, and then ends the year with the Iron Bowl. Let's go with Tez. Tez, how you feeling so far game by game?
All right, game by game.
Mm-hmm.
So we got at Baylor. Got to go to Waco. I feel like this is the most important game on this schedule.
The first game is the most important game on the schedule.
It is going for the fans. It is going to be the most important game in this schedule. If we come out in this game and we see anything reminiscent of last year, the fans are going to go nuts.
I have to agree.
We're not going to be able to take it.
I have to agree with you, but I think it's a little premature for fans to go crazy if that happens. But it's all the recency bias of what happened the past 2 years. I agree.
Probably so. I think that this is an important game. One, I think that we're more talented than them. I think we're a bigger, faster, stronger team in there. What gives me pause about that game is that I think we don't use that as much. I think this game we see Hugh Freeze air the ball out a lot. I expect this game to look a lot like the Cal game, probably -1 turnover and maybe a close win is what I'm thinking. But I'm saying Auburn W with that.
Okay.
Ball State, I think is a W. South Alabama is a W. Oklahoma.
I said that a little too fast. That one a little too fast.
You gonna take that, Nick? You gonna take that, Nick?
My bad.
You ain't even give no depth to it. You ain't talking about Gio Lopez as the quarterback coming back at South Alabama, even though we did lose Jay Vincent. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Give South a little something.
I give him a lot of credit. He just
got a great stadium. South got a really nice stadium. The Senior Bowl is there.
But you're not going to be playing in it, though. No, but I give you a lot of credit to the quarterback. He just can't do all of that cool stuff on his back because he's going to spend a lot of time there when he played the Auburn Tigers.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You know Baylor leads the series, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I knew that. I wasn't going to say that. I knew that.
So then I got Oklahoma, which I'm going to give us an L.
Okay. First loss of the season. All right.
First loss of the season at
Oklahoma?
Yeah.
I gotta go look that up. What am I missing?
At Oklahoma, I got a feeling, like I said before, I got a feeling that Oklahoma is going to be a pretty decent team. If they can get healthy, if you can get some remnants of an offense, they're going to be pretty tough to deal with. We know what they can do defensively. So I think that they're going to do that. So I'm going to give Oklahoma, Auburn the L there at Oklahoma. I think we bounce back at Texas A&M on the road, win that game. And then from there, I think we lose. To Georgia.
Right.
So that's 2. I think we lose to Georgia just because they've just been a nemesis for us. That's a hurdle that we got to get over.
Okay.
Missouri is a game I think we win.
Okay.
Arkansas, I think we win. At Kentucky, not at Kentucky. Kentucky in the building is a game that I think is tricky for us.
Okay. Really? You think it's a tricky game? Interesting.
Tricky game. It's at Jordan Hare. But I hate to say it, but we got a Diego Pavia problem, and they're gonna be looking ahead to that game.
That's Vanderbilt.
I know.
Well, he's saying overlook Kentucky.
Oh wow. Okay. So you said I was gonna look over Kentucky at Vanderbilt. Okay.
And in Kentucky's game last year was a little bit of fool goal because the quarterback got hurt. that would have been a completely different game.
Hmm.
Probably still would have won, but I'm gonna give us an L to Kentucky, and then we're gonna win out after that.
Wow. So you got Auburn 9-3. That's what it sounds like.
I thought I had 4.
You had Oklahoma, you had Georgia, and you had Kentucky.
Yeah, 9-3 then. Yeah.
Okay. DC, what you thinking?
Clip that.
Oh, I'm thinking, man.
Clip that.
I'm thinking a W for Baylor,
Okay.
Ball State W, South Alabama W, Oklahoma L, Texas A&M L,
Wow.
Georgia L.
Wow.
I think we're going on a losing streak. We're 3-3. Then I think we lose to Vanderbilt and win out. So I'm giving us 4.
Wow. Tight. What you thinking, Tight? That's the
Wait a
Alabama.
minute. What you say you got them 8-4 as well?
Yeah, he got Auburn 84.
Test 9-3.
I really want to put us at 8-4. I just can't find another loss.
And like you said, Tez, the Baylor game is going to be pivotal, man. You know what I'm saying? If we win that game, I think that the reflection of the how the whole season looks is just changes if we win that game.
What was Baylor last year? Anybody know?
8-4.
Baylor was 8-4.
I mean 9-4. 9-4 would have lost to LSU in the bowl game. They have Sawyer Robinson coming back at quarterback. They lost some pieces on defense, but Dave Aranda is a defensive guy, so he should be able to get that back up. He did state that he's more focused on the actual football this year instead of trying to be the CEO type guy. But they did lose. They did lose there. Lose some pieces on defense. Offensive line is still a problem for Baylor this year. I think Auburn's defensive line in the trenches, Auburn wins that easily. On the edges, I don't know if Baylor can keep up, but we'll see.
What was your record last year?
5-7.
Oh, I got Baylor winning this game.
Okay.
It's in Texas. It's hot. And yeah. Ball State, that coach cried too much. I think South Alabama gonna take y'all to the brink of lunacy. Make y'all crazy. Y'all gonna have one of them USF experiences. They're gonna be like, y'all gonna be
mentioned in the past 3 years, South did beat Oklahoma State 2 years ago.
I'm telling you, it's like because it's an in-state thing. It means so much to them. It means so much to their presence in Mobile. Y'all will win that game, but if y'all be like, are we going down there with the toilet paper today?
It's like Jacksonville State a couple of years back.
It's just like when Saban was coaching against USF. We was like, Lord Jesus. Everybody's like, well, Milroe, bring him back. Oklahoma, I just don't know about this Oklahoma. I think they are powerful. I mean, a little bit more ahead of where you guys are. Man, y'all can't lose to Oklahoma and Texas A&M. Y'all my friends. God, who said that they want to lose back to back? Did that what you said, DC?
Yeah,
that was DC.
He said Auburn going on a 3-game losing streak.
DC, I can't do that to you, man. Jesus. Oh my God!
If we don't go lose back or lose 1 or 2 in that stretch, bro, you gonna have to. Auburn gonna be in playoff contention, man.
Y'all gonna
know
beat.
What I'm saying? So
I got y'all beating Texas A&M.
There's a bye week after that Texas A&M game too.
Exactly.
Okay, I might have to change that then. I might have to change that.
I don't think y'all beat Georgia, but I got you. I think y'all beat. I don't like Oklahoma, to be honest with you. I can see y'all beating Oklahoma and then losing Texas A&M, then losing to Georgia. But all 3 of them, SEC is just a little different than that. Missouri, I'm gonna give y'all that. I can see y'all beating Missouri. Arkansas, they still got the Weasel up there, right? Is he still as offensive coordinator?
Yes, Petrino's still there. T. Will still the DC.
That's gonna, I think he's gonna do y'all. He's gonna do something. He's gonna be putting like salt in y'all Gatorade, pickle juice in y'all dessert. He gonna do something. Don't trust that man. I don't have y'all beating Arkansas. I got y'all beating Kentucky. Come on, Tiz. Did you see I was lose Kentucky?
Yeah,
Ain't that much look ahead in the world for a team that's like, coming up, but if you arrogant. That was my computer. Jesus. Am I still with y'all?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
We hear you.
Kentucky, Vanderbilt, can Pavia do it again? I think y'all ready for Pavia this time.
It ain't us. Is Hugh Freeze ready for Jared Keel? That's the question.
No.
I think y'all ready for him this time.
No. Bro.
No, I think it's gonna right the ship. I think you ain't losing to no Kentucky. I think y'all beat Vanderbilt. Definitely gonna beat Mercer, even though they're gonna be real good in that first half of the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna throw that thing left and right. But and then I got y'all losing the last game of the season.
Wow.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give my take. I have Auburn winning a close game against Baylor. I think it's probably gonna
I'm
be.
sorry. What was that? Was I 7-5 or what was that?
No, you were 1, 2, 3, 4. You were 8-4.
Hey, y'all over 500 though.
That's where you were. You were.
Now what y'all let me down?
That's a consensus. I think if you ask most Auburn fans, they're gonna say about 84.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
Man.
I'm above that.
Okay.
Like I stated before, and I said this on the show. I said this is the Hugh Freeze year where Hugh Freeze wins 10 games. He gets to the college football playoff and he gets a contract extension and then he regresses. So here's where I think Auburn will be this year. I think Auburn beats Baylor. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it'll probably end up being like a last second field goal or a walk-off touchdown for Auburn. And we'll be excited. We'll be excited. That's where I'm at. Ball State, I have us winning. South Alabama, I think it'll be I think the first half will be a game. After that, I think Auburn runs away with it. Oklahoma, I have Auburn losing at Oklahoma for the simple fact that it's at Oklahoma. For that particular reason. I think Brent Venables calling the defense this year is going to be a difference maker. I think having John Mateer and Ben Arbuckle coming over from Washington State as the OC QB combination is going to be a difference maker on the offense. I don't think they're going to have the misfortunes of having 5 wide receivers that are hurt again this year. And I think that game will probably be the worst. I think being in Norman, Oklahoma, and then being in that atmosphere is going to be almost overwhelming for Auburn to a degree. And I hate to say that, but that is a real experience. So I'm taking Oklahoma in the game. Every time Auburn has went to Texas A&M, except for the year before last, Auburn beats Texas A&M at home.
True.
They do. So I'm taking Auburn at Texas A&M, even though you have Marcel Reed coming back at quarterback for Texas A&M. Even though Mike Elko has that team trending up, I still think Auburn can go in there and win that game. Georgia at home. This was a tough one for me. This was a tough one. I think we have better quarterback play this year. I think the defense will be a little bit better with DJ Durkin on that side of the field this time around. I don't think you have a Brock Bowers drive that ends up winning the game for Auburn. So I think Auburn beats Georgia this year. I have Auburn beating Georgia this year at home.
Well, I was about to say we go the rest of your picks because you said 10 games. So
yeah. I got Auburn beating Georgia at home. I got Auburn beating Missouri. I have Auburn beating Arkansas, Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Mercer, and Alabama. I have Auburn going 10-2 in the season.
Who are they losing to again?
I have them losing to Oklahoma and Georgia. Right? Oklahoma and Georgia.
Oh, I thought you said they beat Georgia.
I thought you said they beat Georgia.
My bad, Georgia. All right, I was right. I said Georgia. My other loss, excuse me. I apologize. My other loss is Arkansas at Arkansas. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
So Georgia and Arkansas?
Yeah, I think the other loss is at Arkansas.
So you said Oklahoma and Arkansas.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Somebody said Georgia. I was like, no, I meant Arkansas. That's what I meant.
Clip that.
Okay.
Georgia, okay.
I could see a world where we go undefeated during the second half of this season. Those last 6 games, we could literally run them off the table.
Possibly. It's a possibility. I just feel like Arkansas has Auburn's number for some reason. I do. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game though. I think the game, I think it's gonna be like a 35-31 type game. You ask me right now. That's
So
what
y'all,
Arkansas lost a lot too, though, bro.
hey,
Arkansas lost a lot, especially
every
on
time,
the offensive line.
every time Auburn plays Arkansas, that game is either one way. Either it's gonna be a high scoring game or it's gonna be a defensive struggle. And I
so
think
you
this is
said
gonna be a
Hugh
high-scoring game.
Freeze progresses this season, or did you say digress earlier?
Oh, I think Hugh Freeze win. I think Hugh Freeze win 10 game. I think Hugh Freeze gets Auburn in a position of where they're playing for in the college football playoff spot after this season, especially if he hosts a playoff game on campus. I think he gets a contract extension. I think it'll be something like 5 years, $50 million. He'll go the next 2 years, maybe the third year, and it'll be a regression from there, from where the 10 wins was. So you'll be looking at roughly about 8, maybe 9 wins a season, and then from there, I think that buyout gonna come calling.
Hey man, I like
by
it.
that time, Ty, y'all will have a new coach. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
y'all will be looking just like we looking.
if you can wish upon a star.
By that time,
I just left Orlando. They make a lot of dreams come true. So keep
the
dreaming, baby.
The
Keep
difference
your feet
is
on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
the difference is 8-4 from our coach is amazing. 8-4 can get your coach on the hot seat.
9-3 got him on the hot seat.
Yeah, what I know. This is what I know.
That's why you're gonna have to turn around this year. Or we're gonna turn around. Yeah, Washington is that way.
Take a look at the chat real quick before we get up out of here, fellas. King Richard said a few things is wrong with college football, but not paying the players. That's not playing the players is one. I agree with you, there, man. Robert Smith said if Auburn goes 3-3 out the gate, second half is easy. Only Bama should be a problem. Yeah, I think that's what Tez was saying. If Auburn goes 3-3 out the gate, they could definitely go undefeated in that second half of the season. I just think the Arkansas game is going to be tricky at Arkansas. King Richard said Auburn will be 9-3. Great quarterback play, 10-2. O-line, great play, and overcome youth, 11-2.
Who's the quarterback? It's gonna be
Jackson Arnold.
Jackson Arnold.
Yep.
Not Deuce.
Yep. Humble soul. He said my daughter has an offer from South Alabama. I said,
Uh-oh.
Congratulations, man.
Congrats.
Congratulations
That
on
was
the
a
offer, though.
bro.
Congratulations on the offer.
That's what I'm saying. South dope. South dope. Robert Smith said, looks like 7-5 to me. If you go by Vegas win totals, it would be close most of the time. Yeah, I think Vegas has Auburn over under 6.5 is the over under for Auburn this year. Yeah, I think it's
I hadn't
6.5.
even looked at that. What Alabama's supposed to be, according to them guys.
He said, sorry, Nick. AU is in Oklahoma State. Yeah, you're right. I'll tell you that much. But Arkansas took Oklahoma State to a game last year. So we'll see what happens. But no, I agree with you. Yeah, Auburn's not Oklahoma State. They're not. I think Auburn's a better team.
That dude should be fired for real.
DC, what in the War Eagle are you doing? 3 back-to-back? You can't be serious.
I ain't even do that.
God, the humble soul, man. Hey, man, Tez, about the coach situation thing. And then Auburn dad came back and said, I'm back done for cooking what I missed. Well, Tyke has Auburn going 8-4. DC has Auburn going 8-4. Tez has Auburn going 8-4. And I have Auburn going 10-2. That's why it is what it is. That's what's up.
So
And
DC,
three of us gonna be crying in the season about Auburn's results.
DC, the only thing that scared me about that stretch of games, man, losing 3 back-to-back like that, is this team, once they start losing, they don't know how to recapture it. Like,
It's a mental thing.
I think that's what happened last year at the beginning.
Yeah,
of the year.
I was just going to say he's like it's out of the realm of possibility. You know, it's crazy.
Happened to Alabama at
That's
Vanderbilt.
the exact same thing I was thinking. We did it last year. I think we did it the year before that.
Happened to Alabama in third
don't
quarter.
want to see that stretch of games go like that.
Going to the third quarter against Vanderbilt, I knew that game was over.
Yeah. No, I might have to change because I didn't realize the Georgia game was a bye before that week. So because if they go to Texas A&M and lose, if they lose that to Oklahoma, to Texas A&M, they can regroup, in the bye week and try to redeem themselves against Georgia. So that would be huge.
Yep.
Just having that bye week. So
very true. One question before we get up out of here, fellas.
Let's say Auburn and Alabama do go 8-4. All right. Last question before we get up out of here. Is that would that 8-4 be enough for them to be in the playoff conversation?
I was will.
Yeah, it will.
I was will because I think. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was just saying, coming up to the last game, if they lost to Alabama, then coming up to that last game, they will be probably be in the playoff or in the playoff picture.
Yeah,
8-4 in the SEC into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Ted.
He's saying in the playoff
conversation. No, I'm saying
right?
I think if both of them went 8-4, we get the nod because I think that they'll be ranked higher than us by the time we play.
Do you think that because of what happened this past season with the playoff, do you think we see an Arizona State and a Boise State type teams or SMU type teams in the playoffs again this year?
Yeah.
Even with straight seeding that hasn't been
worked out
just yet. So with straight seeding, an 8-4 team could be one of the top 12 teams in the country.
No, I don't believe that though. No,
okay.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
Because I think what'll happen is it'll be the last chance. First of all, them lawyers gonna start cooking it, man. Just wait. The lawsuits are already flying all over the place, but I think they won't be locking out whoever the best, Baylor, SMU, Arizona State. These teams are gonna end up with 11 wins. There may be 4 SEC teams in there or whatever, but those teams it's gonna be hard to keep it for the last time. Like this whole thing that's locking out 4 spots for us, 4 spots for Big Ten is mind blowing. I just don't think people realize how skewed that is.
It really is skewed. It is.
So are you saying in the 8-4 in the playoff picture or in the playoff?
No, I'm just saying in the conversation. Does 8-4?
So I thought you said it.
8-4 get you in the conversation. Basically, right now in this 12-team playoffs, does 8-4 make you the number 11 or number 12 team in the country?
I think 8-4 in the SEC probably makes you like the second tier of the SEC.
Man, look up and see what look it up and see what the straight up top 25 was.
Yeah, last year the lowest ranked one was like 9-3. But in that you had an SMU that was like 11-0 or 11-1. Then you had like a Boise State that was undefeated. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you take those out, there's an 8-4 SEC team. Are they ranked in the top 12? Does the committee some kind of way find a way to put them in the top 12?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I think 8-4 is you're gonna see that at the bottom of the playoffs.
That's what I thought.
Because I don't think the top end of the playoffs is gonna be as good as it was this year. So like I think you'll find less 1 and 2 loss teams at the top. So that's I think that's gonna trickle it down. And then based on what happened last year, I think they probably gonna make these teams win their way into the playoffs. So you're gonna have to beat somebody. Now you may not have the best strength of schedule. You know what I mean? It may not be the same strength of schedule that the SEC team is playing, but you're gonna have to beat somebody on your schedule in order for you to be up in there. Like I think what was it, Indiana? They played Ohio State, right? I think that was the toughest team they played. And they lost that game. You're gonna have to win that game to get into the playoffs if you want those teams with nothing on the schedule.
Last year, Texas A&M and Florida were 8-5, but it was like another 8 teams above them in the SEC. So they discussed the 9-3 teams, like maybe. And I was like, no. But then you had 5 teams in the conference with the same schedule, right? Everybody got the same schedule. You have 5 teams in the conference with double-digit wins. So I don't see how 8-4 could be a discussion, even inside,
Yeah, I think
even if you lock out Arizona State, which they shouldn't, but
I think it's a discussion next year when you have the automatic qualifying for 4 teams and then expand it to 14. I think you can make an argument for 8-4 team then.
Can you get a 15 in the SEC when they do this 14 thing?
No, because one will be for the Group of Five champion, and one will be for Notre Dame, who will be all they have to do is just finish in the top 14.
But what if Notre Dame doesn't finish in the top?
They've done it. They've done it, and since 2014, they've done it like
I know they will. No, I mean, and speaking on that, man, I looked at the odds and how they did it. Notre Dame only got in the top 14, like it was like top 10 or something like 0.5 times every other year. You know what I'm saying? They were like top 10. You know what I'm saying? So them giving them 14, that they're going to be in every year.
They're gonna be in every year.
They're going to be in every year.
Do you
I was just
believe-
wondering if they didn't get in. You know what I'm saying? If they just had a down season.
Yeah, they did get in. If they did get in, it'll probably be a team either from the Big Ten or the SEC.
Okay.
I saw a blurb where they said Notre Dame don't pay NIL at all.
I'm not sure about
You
that.
said they don't
What?
pay NIL.
They don't pay it. They said there's a quote, and it could be something somebody made up. That was like, Marcus,
Yeah, that's something somebody
like,
made up, bro.
we don't play that game.
No,
Gotcha.
that's
I
somebody
ain't had
don't-
time to
that's something somebody made up, bro.
Gotcha. All right, fellas, man.
You know, stuff like that.
All right, man. It's been a great show, man. Here we are, man. Hey, Tez, tell them where they can find you at, my guy.
What's happening, good people? You can find me at let me see if I can get this right. No, boom. There you go. Codename Tez on Twitter. I got a Twitter now. I got my face up there. You can see my picture. It's me. Go follow me. I'll be tweeting stuff and reposting stuff. You can find me at Sharpshooters Podcast. I am on there every Tuesday around 7:00. Or you can just find me where you find me. You know, you're in Birmingham, walking through Walmart. You may see me. You're on my neck of the woods. Yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out to our guy Tez, man. DC, what's up, man?
You can find me at Auburn_addicts on all platforms, talking Auburn all the time, 24/7. Put me in the rotation, y'all.
Yes,
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to DC, man. You also can find us. You also can find DC and Tight Wednesdays and
Oh.
Fridays, Iron Bowl debates. You know, you can find them
Hilarious.
there. And then of course, me and DC do Auburn News Today, Sundays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. The man, the myth, the legend, talker in chief from Tight Sports. Tight.
I'm just trying to live my life to make this little baby cry back here. You can find me at Tight Sports at Facebook, Blue Sky, and of course here on YouTube. Hopefully we made your funny bone jiggle today. Please poke that like button right in the eye and get back at us. And you can find me on the Badlands of Twitter, better known as X, at Tight Sports Talks. God bless y'all.
Yes. We appreciate everybody for rocking with us around the water cooler tonight. As always, man, we are here. Water Cooler Talk Podcast, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us around the water cooler. As always, before we get up out of here, follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. On Instagram and TikTok. On Twitter, follow us at CoolersPod23. Follow us at CoolersPod23 on Twitter. Follow us at CoolersPod23 on Twitter. And of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube. We are on our way to 600 subscribers, man. So please hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get there. We're just trying to grow, man. We thank y'all so much. And if you haven't already, make sure you check out this video right here, man. This video. Check it out on our channel, man. The best O-line in the SEC, potentially the country, Auburn. It's a possibility. But yeah, man, make sure you check that out there, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler. As always, let's see what we got going on, man. Auburn Dad, let's take a look at some of the comments. Auburn Dad saying, great show, fellas. Appreciate you, Auburn Dad. The Huggy Beard himself, the legend of Sweet Sugar Bear Williams. Great show.
I want y'all to know the doors to the titles are open once again. We had to open the doors up.
Let's not do
Come on in. Come on in. Won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come?
Unnecessary, man.
Doors to the titles are open. You don't have to live your life like this going for a 5-peat.
This guy. 588. Okay, so we 12 away. We need 12 more cubes in the cooler to get to 600, man. We appreciate that so much, man. He said the O-line video is great, man. We appreciate it. The next video would drop Saturday morning, man. That next video would drop Saturday morning. We appreciate y'all, man. If all hearts and minds are clear, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we appreciate y'all so much for coming around the water cooler and chilling with us, man. Your presence is always greatly appreciated. If all hearts and minds are clear, fellas, everybody, as always, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. As always, y'all be blessed. Make sure you get a man upstairs above his and be blessed. And as always,
one love. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We out this mug. Holla. Eugene Asante. Take us home, buddy, with the 4.48 40-yard dash at the combine.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.